my god, one of these days I need to go back and I need to finish Claire's Gear. I forgot I just hit the start of Act 3. Oh my god. Just I think I gotta do. I think I gotta be. I'm not live, that's not my, that's... Can you check my sound real quick? 1 second. How do I sound now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Music's pretty loud. Let's fix that, shall we? Gonna write down to there. Do another shot. Can it still be heard? Just barely. Okay, let's put it up to there then. Perfect. I really need to get some better sound in here. I need to get like those. It's so echoey. It sounds terrible. I need a better mic. This is just a little plug and play USB mic, and it kind of stinks. But it has an arm, and it's better than nothing. That's for sure. I also need to get like those. I also need a. I was looking at ways of just to like, what's like the cheapest way that you could improve the sound, and one of the cheapest ways is, oh my god, that light is horrible. Okay, I need to get like, this is why people have lights on the other side and not above them, because it's actually horrible to look at. Oh my god, I need to be standing in the way of it so I don't blind people who come in to watch me. Gee, Merry Christmas. But one of the biggest things you can do is just get like those, whatever they're called, like photography racks that you can, and just hang some sheets on them, and that blocks a ton of noise and keeps everything from echoing. Sound in here is better than it was when I was streaming out from my living room, that's for sure, but it still sucks. And I really hate it. It's one of the things I think I really need to work on. There's a lot of things I need to work on. Speaking of things I need to work on, I have banana bread. I'm one of those few people that when I have bananas and I don't eat enough and they actually go bad, I'll actually make banana bread. Not every time, but more often than not. I also don't get bananas that often, so... Well, it depends on how many I had left. This time I had like 4 left. I was like, it's banana bread time. It's banana bread time. So anyways, you're only supposed to use like 3 for banana bread, but I used all 4. And then I did something stupid. So... I was spending all day to make them. So what I did was, let's see, at like, gosh, it was like almost 7 o'clock yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday because I wanted to watch the Hall of Stars Everglow concert. So about 7 o'clock yesterday, which started at 10. So about 7 o'clock, I was like, oh, I really want to make that banana bread still. I need to get started on it so I'm not like cooking in the middle of the concert. So I was like, oh, I don't have any. Check the ingredients list online. I was like, oh man, I don't have the chocolate chips. So I was like, it's no big deal. There's a little store it's just down the street from me. I'll pop down there real quick. Super easy. Get some chocolate chips. Be back, throw them in the batter. We're good to go. At that point, the only thing I prepared, thankfully, is mashing bananas. That was it. Everything else was still in the cupboards. So I start driving down there, and I forgot that Friday and Saturday, my town was having a little community, like, fair, like 2 days of celebration. I don't know what to call it. But basically what they do is they shut down like a portion of the main street that's right in front of, like the main downtown buildings. It's a very small town. And that main street is also the main street that everybody takes to get to literally everything in the town, like the small store that I go to and the highway and everything. So they shut that down, and when I was coming back from Friday, it had been shut down. I had to go around, so I knew it was there. I just completely forgot. So I'm going around So it's not a big deal. I got plenty of time. I go around, I get the chocolate chips, and on my way to get the chocolate chips, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna walk down there because it's like maybe like a mile walk at most for me. At most, probably not even that. It's like 3/4 of a mile, or even like a half mile. So I was like, I'm gonna walk down there and I'm gonna grab dinner and come back, and there's not really anything to see. It's like maybe like 100 feet of stalls and local stuff, and it's just all kind of just like, okay, cool, whatever. You're a realtor, you got some cake, you have ridiculously overpriced funnel cake for like $10 each. That's not a joke, by the way. They were $10 each. So go get the chocolate chips, come back. This is very important, trust me, because then I go and get dinner, I come back, I eat that, I'm being really lazy, and finally it's like, oh, I need to whip up. It's like, what is it? It's like 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I've still haven't started making the banana bread yet. So, I don't know what I was doing. I was just chilling on my phone, I guess. I ate dinner. I might have played some Megabonk. I don't remember. I got distracted one way or the other. Listened to the Papa Risa debut. It was great. I think he was doing a voice the entire time, but he also might not have been. Not sure. Anyways, again, at this time, the only part of this I prepped is mashing the bananas into a bowl. So then I start going over the list of ingredients again. I was like, oh shit, I need a cup of unsalted butter, and I only have a half cup of butter. Shoot, I have to go back to the store and I have to get butter. So it's like 9:30 at this point, but the store is like 3/4 of a mile away. So I was like, oh, I gotta drive around that place again. Anyways, I can get there and back in half an hour, easy. So I get in my car, I drive all the way there. But keep in mind, it's 9:30 at this time, and I live in a really small town. And because I live in a small town, guess what everything does? Closes early. So the store closed at 9. I drove up there at 9:30. Now there's a Walmart that's super close by, but at that point it was like 9:40ish. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to make it to Walmart and then make it back and be able to watch the concert, because I wanted to get like I wanted to set up like a bunch of different devices to watch it on, so like they would get some more views and whatnot. So I was like, I just, we can't do this. We can't make the banana bread today. So I rush home real quick, having to go around this stupid like little fair celebration, whatever it is again, which just adds to the drive time. Get home, quickly set all my stuff up. I have like 2 different accounts that are playing it on one of each of my monitors. I have it on my iPad, I have it on my Switch, I have it on my work computer, and then I actually watch it on my PS4, and then I have the Herbs watch along with Shuri and Ollie on my phone. So it was a real it was maybe the most degenerate thing I've ever done, but I watched it. It was really good. There were some things that could have been improved by it. The boys are great at singing, but they really needed to turn down the exposure on like the brights, because they were like, anything that was white or like close to white was like blinding. And there was like some weird like camera stuff at the end where like the framing was really weird, where it was like too small for the screen. They had stuff onto the side. I think maybe they've accidentally shot it in the wrong like dimensions. I don't know. It was kind of weird. But I don't think they had their A team working on this. But it is what it is. It's better than nothing, that's for sure. I think it went over pretty good. So anyways, but all of that to say is, again, I had mashed up these bananas, and I was like, well, I don't want them to go to waste. I'm gonna make the banana bread anyways, but it was too late by that point. I didn't know it, because I was like, well, I don't have enough butter. I don't want to be going out and getting butter at like 11 o'clock at night. So I'm just going to cover up these bananas in this bowl, put them in my fridge, and I'll use them the next day. And so the next day I go, I get butter, I get everything that I need, a couple extra things from Walmart, come right on back, bring up the directions again, and learn that I'm a fucking idiot, because it didn't need a full cup of butter, it needed a half cup of butter, which I had. So I could have made it yesterday. Which means that I had to use these really rather gross looking bananas that had been sitting all night in a bowl. To be fair, it came out looking pretty good. There's been a kind of a... When I cut it open, there was a bit of a interesting smell that smelled kind of like... Honestly, it smelled like unripe bananas. You know whenever you like open up a banana that's really green and you sniff it and it doesn't smell sweet at all? It just smells kind of like stringy and veiny and like fiber. It kind of gave me that kind of smell. So I haven't tried this yet. I've just put some butter on it and warmed over the microwave. I have no idea if these really old, like day-old mashed bananas that were sitting in my fridge are actually going to be good or not. Who knows? Maybe they fermented a little bit and it's going to taste even better. We're about to find out. It's not bad, it just doesn't taste banana-y. What? Huh. Again, it's not bad, it tastes good. It just doesn't taste like banana. It just tastes like... There's a hint of banana, but it's real subtle. It just tastes more like just... bread. It tastes more like just dark chocolate chip bread. I'm gonna be so real. I knew leaving bananas out, mashed bananas in a bowl overnight would make them stop tasting like bananas, I guess. Weird. Okay, I have to bring my desk down. I'm standing, but that light is absolutely blinding. I need to get one of those like ring lights. Okay, there's like a few things, like tiny little things that I need to do that would really fix up my stream experience for people. One is just getting like one or two of those ring lights. I always wondered why people like had the setups they do where they have like the lights in the background and stuff and like the lights shining on their eyes. It's because these really harsh lights, A, make you look like shit, and B, well, 3 I guess, and B, when they're in frame, look awful. Okay, I'm taking another bite of this. I'm kinda hungry. Again, it's good. It's just not banana bread. It's just bread. It just tastes like dark chocolate and butter cake. It should be fair. I mean, that ain't bad. No. Whatever. Alright. Now let's do something I haven't done in a while. I just draw. Actually, I can do the last time. When's the last time I worked on that? Hold on, let me bring up. I can see the last time I drew. Last time I drew was when I was doing that drawing of her in the bio fridge, which I think was around the end of August. So I think it's been like a month since I've drawn. I can look at the date. Yeah. It was 8/29, so it was a month to the, almost a month to the day. Ooh, it's been a month since I've drawn. Okay. Well, yowzas. That's gonna change here for a bit, because there's stuff I want to work on. Actually, the stuff that I've been meaning to work on and have. Hair looks crazy. Hold on. It's another thing. The lights from above shines off your head. With blonde hair like mine, oh my god, I look crazy. It's blinding. I really need to get some ring lights. I'm not gonna be able to afford those until I get my Christmas bonus. Oh my god. Man, I'm really torn. I really want to use my Christmas bonus to upgrade my streaming setup. But also at the same time, I need to use it to pay off debts. Like, I never paid my property this year. I gotta pay off that and next year's. I need to do those things. I need to pay off some medical bills, stuff like that. Bad. I'm gonna need to do all that. I'm just starting to get a little bit of a head too. Oh man. I'm hitting the time where let's see. Every once in a while, I'll hit a period where, not every once in a while, but the beginning of every month, I just can't eat out for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Like, the end of the month and the beginning of the month. So, this week I need to just get like groceries and plan out meals for like the next 2 weeks. Because I just can't eat out. Man, it stinks. I'm working the same job but making a little bit less than I did like 3 years ago. And I remember I was like kind of struggling a little bit with money. I was like, it's because I'm just ordering DoorDash too much. So I just stopped doing that and my finances improved a lot. Now it's gone from I can't order DoorDash as much to I just can't eat out period as much. If I want to like save money, it's, well, I take that back. Save money in this economy. Wish that was a joke. It's not. Anyways, what was I gonna do? I was gonna bring up something. Oh yeah. Okay. What I'm doing today is I'm actually working on stuff. And I've been slowly working on and then putting off, and then I'll do a little bit and then I'll think about doing, then I won't do, and all of this stuff for a long time now. Oh hey, there he is. I brought him up. Okay, so I'm just gonna, this was something that I just wanted to drop one day on stream and be like, hey, look at this, look at all the stuff that I've made. But I've since decided that that's stupid. Because that means that I can't work on it in stream, and if I'm not working on it on stream, I'm not going to get it done. Because unless I have like a very clear goal, like, oh my god, I need to get this done by like this date because I want to do this, then it's not going to happen. So, but if I work on it on stream, then I will actually do it. It's kind of nice. But I've had this idea for quite a while to incorporate. Let me bring this up. Incorporate. Let's see. Starting out with like PNG tuber stuff. Like I made this little chair a while ago. Hold on. Turn it back on. Oh, that's because I minimized it. There we go. No. Okay, there we go. Alright, I made this little guy a while ago. I should have my webcam. Hi. I call him Jeremy. Hi. And he was the first of many ideas. I originally made him because, what was it? Alien Mixture was having a tryouts for people who wanted to be in like the Epic the musical. And I was like, hey yo, I can kind of sing, let me go for this. But I'm not a VTuber because it was only for VTubers, what can I do? Well, I can finally go with this little PNG VTuber idea that I've had for a while. But it's more than just like that one little chair. Okay, so I've had this idea where it's kind of like, let's see, there are VTubers who will do like what's known as like 2.5D, where they'll have both their VTuber model as well as do live stream. Onigiri does this a bunch, and then Megalodons, Kyuchan, and UEX. I know this Bao does this sometimes too. Bao's been going through it. I think this year's just been terrible for her, and last year too. Let's see. I think she needs someone to talk to. Well, she probably does talk to people about it. I think it just keeps happening to her. Because I know she was scammed like a couple times last year. I think she was probably scammed again a couple times this year. Like, I feel bad for her. I'll see some posts, I'm like, girl's not okay. But I think Megalodon does this as well. By the way, Mega, what was it? What was I watching? I think I was watching Zen or Billion, and we got raided into her stream, and I've never seen someone in my life who I knew right away was a theater kid. I was like, I know you, you're my people. I know you. But the biggest theater kid energy I've seen in a while. Her and Ruse. Ruse is a theater kid, I know he was. He has a dancer's belt, so... Anyways, what was I talking about? Still on that banana bread in my mind. It just doesn't taste like banana. Like at all. I have no idea how letting bananas sit in a fridge overnight. Mashed bananas, mind you, just made them taste less like bananas. That's still crazy to me. Anyways, and I even used an extra banana. There's 4 bananas in there. The recipe called for 3. It should be extra banana-y. The texture's on point though, I'll give you that. Great mouthfeel. Just lacking in flavor. That's not a big deal though. I'm not a professional chef. I don't really care that much. Of course, I guess I would be a baker, not a chef. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. No, what was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, I want to do like, I have an idea of doing like a 2.5D kind of setup where there's me that's on the camera, and then there's characters that I play. The first I've made so far is Jeremy. And then, that's not what I want to. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a chat box. Wait, what? No. I have a chat box, but no one ever chats, so... whatever. First I've made so far was Jeremy, and there's 2 others I want to make. I think I probably want to make one for me too. The thought of it is to... the lore behind it is I want to create like a... not fucked up, but just a... Let's see, the idea is that I'm a guy who found a cursed pen and tried to use it to draw, and his drawings accidentally came to life, and he is now in an extremely reluctant Blue's Clues type of situation where now his drawings has come to life, but they're just annoying, and he wants them to go away. So, in order to distract them from bugging him, he makes them stream for him. Kind of like what Metal does for Neuro, except, you know, I'm still the person doing the voices and everything behind him. Yeah, but that way I can have some fun, like, playing characters on stream and whatnot. But I've had this idea for a while. Actually, I've had this idea for like a year and a half at this point, and I've just never done anything with it. Well, that's because I was like, do I want to do this? Do I not? There are other things that I want to do. And I was like, oh, hey, my chats do show up on stream. It's just that most of them are chatbots, so I delete them. I delete them, I just ban them. So, let's see. But, long story short, there are things that I want to do, and there are things that I want to try out for, and there are things that I want to be a part of. However, I'm nowhere near the kind of person that they would take in those kind of situations. I mean, I can talk, I can play games modicumly well, but let's see. As far as building a community, actually having like interesting streams, or actually having a reason, or actually being able to draw people in. Like, there's tons of stuff that I want to be able to do in the future that would require other people to be able to see that I can do those things, but they will never see that unless I actually do them when there's no one around. So, ain't no one watching me. Ain't no one watching me. I just checked. I have 0 viewers. I've had 0 viewers for years, except for Bird. He comes around every once in a while. Love that guy. But even he only comes in for a bit, kind of to give an update. I don't have people that just stick around. I don't have that draw. And even if I do have random people that come in, they don't stay around for long, especially not doing gaming. I got a couple people coming in whenever I play Borderlands, which is nice, but they don't stick around because I am low level and not very good at the game. So, let's see. Everybody kind of have their niche. And right now I'm just variety. I don't even really do the my whole thing why I started this was I wanted to put in like the 10,000 hours to get good at drawing. I haven't stuck with that. Mostly because my goals changed. I still do want to get good at drawing. Or at least decent at drawing. But that's like a long-term goal. Not something to do right now. I'm very tired of where I am in life. And I want to make a change, but there's only really like certain changes that I want. I don't know if that makes sense. But probably a better way of saying it is there's certain things I want to chase after. And I don't want to just take any opportunity. There's just very specific opportunities that I want. I need to actually be doing stuff to show that I'm worthy of those opportunities. Or I mean, in that case, my dreams aren't even memes, they're just dead. So. I think this is a good first start. So today we're going to start with A, eating another bite of banana bread here in a second, and B, with me actually drawing one of the other characters, Dorothea. And seeing if I can't make a little, like, chibi version of her. The problem is I'm going to run into is trying to figure out how do I make a chibi version of a door, and how do I get multiple stuff up in PNG Tuber? That's gonna be fun. It might be something I have to set up solely in OBS. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how I can get that to work. Excuse me. Ooh. No, but there's the way I envisioned it is that I have 3 characters. There's me, just me here, and I think I do need to get a green screen for behind me. That's something I do think I need to do. It's just gonna be me here, and the 3 characters I've envisioned up. 1 is Jeremy, who I've already made. Hey, look at him! Yeah. 2 is gonna be Dorothea, who's a door. The idea was this: I got this pen, and I started just drawing things that I saw. I don't actually have a chair like that, so that's a. Anyways, and I just started drawing things that I saw, and oops, drawings came to life. Uh-oh. And let's see. I'm kind of iffy on the lore, because the original lore that I thought of is that I wasn't learning very fast, so I tried to look around for a shortcut, found this cursed pen on Amazon, bought it. Turns out it was cursed, and all my stuff is now coming to life. But that makes it sound like when I first thought of this, it was before like AI art really took off. And now going down that route sounds kind of like I had used AI art in the beginning and decided to backtrack on that. But I might be overthinking it. In fact, I probably am overthinking it now that I think about it. Anyways, I'm gonna eat another bite. I've been talking for like 30 minutes. I can yap with the best of them when I have something to yap about. I'm really bad at yapping during games, though. Other than about what the actual what's going on in the game, I don't know. I used to be better at this when I was a teacher, and my job all day was talking. My job all day still is talking, but now it's talking to people on the phone, answering, fixing their tech issues. So it's a bit different. There's part of me that's like, hey, I could probably use these opportunities to like work on skills for like collabing with people, but it's not the same. It's really not the same. It's an entirely different skill set. Entirely different. I also haven't raided anyone forever. Also, just me. When I stream so late at night, like, who am I gonna raid into? Like, who even is streaming right now? Especially on Twitch. Oh, who's streaming right now that I could raid into? Henya, Iron Mouse. I think I've tried to Chibi. Sika Sibo Society, maybe. Doki, Heavenly Father, Fruit, Quinn Bennett. I don't really want to go into Quinn. I haven't watched him in forever. I think he is also fully given up on being a VTuber. I'm still kind of shocked he was a white guy. I'm gonna be honest. I really thought Niji had just given him a white model and told him to pretend to be a white guy. No, he wasn't lying. He really is just a white guy. Listen, I'm not the only person who thought that. Oh, what is it? There's this one guy who he used to do video. I watched him back in the day. They did videos on like, let's see. This guy was like a fashion guy, and he would bring in like his anime-hating friend, and they would rate like fits in famous animes, and they're really entertaining. And the fashion guy was also into VTubers, so he brought in his anime-hating friend and just grilled him and asked him questions about like VTubers and what. And one of them was like, let's see, he brought in Kenji, when he was back when he was Kyo, and then another guy who I've forgotten. But he said, hey, 2 out of these 3 are black guys. Who's the white guy? and mind you, okay, so the fashion guy is black himself, so he can make that joke, but his friend is, I forget what his friend, I don't know what his friend is. He's not white, I know that. His friend had no idea. But then he himself admitted, like, yeah, at first he had no idea as well either. So, it's not just me, alright? Everybody thought that. Even Enna, awkwardly enough. I would do that. I would do my Put that over there. You ever see those videos? It reminded me, have you ever seen those videos of women trying to match their like husbands and boyfriends eating speed? It's so funny. Because it's one of those things that you just don't notice. And then you'll see like it's like a 30-second video of the funniest ones are like, I saw a guy who like straight up just finished a burger in 4 bites, and his girlfriend's over there like like freaking out. Like, how is she doing this? How is he getting all of this in his mouth? It's so funny. Actually, what was one? It was one that came up the other day. And it was this lady, and they'd both gotten like the same pastry, and the boyfriend's just like, nom nom nom, finishes at 3 bites, and she's like, I try not to laugh. Oh man, let's see. As someone who's a notoriously slow eater, and a family full of women who are fast eaters, I didn't much think about it. I just gotta take my time. If I need to eat quick, though, I can eat quick. But it's just like, oh, I don't know. I mean, when you got a bigger mouth, you can put more in there and chew more. Anyways, I need to actually. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, so I have done some stuff in here, but the only thing I've done so far is making a couple fun thumbnails. I'm like very slowly starting to become a content creator. I'm dragging myself, kicking and screaming. I'm learning to make thumbnails. Not learning, I just am making thumbnails. Because I dual stream on both YouTube and Twitch. I actually have no idea at all if anybody watches me on YouTube. I dual stream there. It's mostly just so my streams go someplace, if I'm gonna be honest. And in fact, I think I named the channel like NK Hour Twitch VODs or something like that. But like, I dual stream at the very least. Because I heard that's better for like, hey, if you're small, it's probably better to start out dual streaming so you just maximize the amount of eyes that are seeing you. Which, I mean, yeah. I might try to push to Twitter as well. Couldn't hurt. I don't know if my computer can handle that, especially when I'm playing something like Borderlands. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, but I'm very slowly starting to go through the grind of becoming I'm trying to build up the grind of becoming a content creator. Even though I'm creating for literally no one at this time. But, man, that's what you gotta do. I don't know how to market myself. I just kind of make stuff and just hope someone sees it, because that's all you really can do. YouTube's a little bit better at pushing smaller content, because I'll get a content from a bunch of like 1 or 2 view people in like my recommended videos. Although if a lot of people are like me, I see that and I'm like, I think to myself, well, if it only has that fewer views, maybe it's just not that good. Just bad. Because I'm that kind of person, and I like what I don't always like what I put out. What is it? You always need to watch your VODs back, and hey, if it's bowling for you, then it's probably bowling for other people as well. I definitely know I'm most animated whenever I'm way more animated if I can have my OBS on a screen where I can see it. And I can actually like see my camera. And I can see how I'm reacting. Because then it's more just like, oh, blah, 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 standing here, blah, 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 oh, wow, blah, 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 blah. Oh, when I actually can see myself, I'm like, oh, yeah, move it around more, a lot more interesting. Oh, because I can actually see myself. I know I'm like, make sure you're actually, I don't know. It's not even that, it's just that, I think it's that immediate feedback and that it looks better when I do this. It just makes me more animated. Yeah. I haven't drawn a single line. I don't know what I want to do. I definitely don't want that color. That I know for sure. So, we're just going to get started today with good old Dorothea. I'm going to start out with blue. I think I did draw her at one point a while ago. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. I have like a whole... I made this a while ago. There we go. I kind of put everybody in here. This is Dorothea. I'm not too crazy about the... Oh, there he is. He's starting to come in. I did like this. Did I actually color him? I did not. That's what I came up with, Pen Cecil. I actually do like the design of him. I think he's the one I did the best at. Knife and all. I imagine he was kind of a crazy guy. Did I color him? Did I? Remember? Oh, yeah. I don't think I did. Oh, yeah. These are like the first drawings I did. Yay! I did these forever ago. When was it? I should have looked at the last time I opened this. Can I see that? I should look. Yeah, I should look at the last time I edited this, because it's probably been over a year. But then I came back later and I used this as kind of a base, a really shitty base, to make the current version of Jeremy, which is a lot better, I think. It looks a lot more like a chair, mostly because I actually used a chair. Mostly because I actually used a chair as a reference. I always imagine him having this kind of voice. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go about and today we're gonna be playing some games. Hey, boo boo. Okay. Okay. That's like, I don't know if this is a thing that actual voice actors do, but I always have like this one phrase that's like, I know I can always say this phrase like the character, and then I kind of use that as a base for everything else I'm gonna say, like, okay, today we're gonna be playing some Borderlands. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I haven't been given arms yet, but it's what we're gonna do. Okay. Funnily enough, I imagine him as the smart one of the group, but also the gullible one. So, let's see. Dorothea, I imagine her as the warm and inviting one of the group, but also the one who rages at games. And Pen Cecil, who's this one right here. I imagine him as the crazy one, but also the most emotionally intelligent. everyone had like, I wanted to give them like one good and one bad quality. So, but I wanted them to kind of be like, let's see, I wanted them to kind of be opposites. So Jeremy's smart but gullible. Dorothea's warm and inviting, but she blows up easily. And Pencesil's crazy, chaotic, and a little violent. However, is good at reading people. So I figured that there would be a lot of opportunities for humor in that dichotomy. So this is what I thought of a while ago. Dorothea looks real bad today. Let's see if I can bring back up. Yeah. I actually colored her. I don't know why I only colored her. I genuinely don't remember. I also used this for some practices I was doing back in the day. So I was doing a bunch of just like line practices. I stopped doing these. Probably should get back to doing that. Anyways. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, it's me, Jeremy. And I'm taking over the stream today. He told me to get out of the living room, so I'm in here. Thought I'd bother you guys a bit. Hey, did you know that the process of a solid turning directly into a gas is known as sublimation? I learned that today. During my allotted internet time. Okay. My name's Jeremy. Dorothea, hers is the voice I have the least. Let's see. I always imagined her having like my brain just died on me. A southern, like, oh my stars and garters. It's so wonderful to see you today. There's something that's super like, oh my stars and garters. It's so nice to see you today. Come on in, come on in. Sorry, I just remembered something I'm doing to say. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, have a seat. Something that's very like warm and inviting, kind of like that southern hospitality kind of stuff. But then she can flip and get angry, like, you son of a bitch, I'll kill you. Something like that. But I don't think I do a very good woman voice, so. It's a door. Who cares if it's bad? Part of the charm. And then Pencesil. He's got a little like, he's got a little crazy voice, like, yes, you've come to, yes, I see you over there. just a lot of like little shit energy in an old man kind of voice, like like Yoda on Dagobah kind of energy before Luke figures out that he's a renowned Jedi Master and he starts to take things a little seriously. Back when he was just being like an annoying little dude. Like, oh, yes, I know your deepest, darkest secrets. Something like that. Also, I have no idea how that sounds on stream. I've been talking for almost 50 minutes without drawing a single line. Take that back. I actually did draw a line. I just erased it right away. Anyways, so I want to actually like, I don't think I'm going to put the hands on just yet. Like I did with Jeremy. Like, I don't think I'm going to put the hands on just yet. Mostly because they look kind of weird. And I was trying to, I think I used like Michael Mouse there. I used his hands as like a base. That's the reason why I had that as a reference. But I want to kind of start over. Let's see. I also need to. series. Okay, yeah, I want to make sure I'm at resolution's at 300. I learned that you want to keep that at 300 just in case anything you ever make decides to go to publication, because that's what they have to have for publication. If you keep it at 72 and then you try to scale it up to 300, it's going to look wonky and you're going to have to redraw the whole thing. That's something that when I was researching, that's something I learned when I was researching how to make webcomics like over a year ago, maybe like 2 years ago at this point. That's one thing I learned. So I've just always kept my canvas at 300 dpi. However, one thing I've learned is that 300 dpi is really bad for making YouTube thumbnails, because they have a specific size limit that you can use, and 300 dpi goes over that quite a bit. You have to set that back to 72 for those. So, but those are YouTube thumbnails. Like, doesn't matter. All right, so we're gonna redo Dorothea, which is pretty easy because it's just a door. And I want to have like the glass up here, and I think I have reference that I use for this. Yeah, like this glass part in the door. I'm thinking of using that for like the eyes, and then I had, that's just Mickey Mouse. What other reference did I have? See what that is. What is that? Oh, I think that was some those chairs. That was some. Anyways. Yeah, but I want to use this glass up here for the eyes. I think that's kind of fun. But one of the things that I did Jeremy is kind of smoothing out the edges. Let's see. I'm all right with where Jeremy is right now, but excuse me, it's one of those things that still needs a lot of work, that's for sure. So let's just throw some stuff down. Nope. So also, the fun thing is that doors have a lot of sharp edges. You want to know what's bad for chibi? Sharp edges. Because I want them to kind of be cutesy versions, because if they're too realistic looking, like, that's just not a fun design, you know? I want something that's gonna be fun. Okay, and I've broken my eraser, and I genuinely have no idea how. Like, it doesn't erase fully anymore. What did I do? Okay, so the brush size, anti-aliasing, hardness, the density is at 100%. Like, what did I do? There we go. Let's reset all settings to default. There we go. Okay, I had changed something. I don't know what it was. Well, thankfully they have a reset all settings to default kind of thing. I'm gonna go back to this, because I like that harder edge. Okay. Glad I saw that. Because I was messing around with it. I was making a... I was in here and I was making a... thumbnail on Saturday for my Friday for my Megabonk stream. And something that I hit somewhere did that, and I genuinely have no idea what it was. Okay. Alright, another fun thing is that they're all going to kind of be to the side and turned. Except for Pen Cecil. Is Jeremy just staring straight on? It's just kind of terrifying. Just kind of terrifying. So, if I ever do fuck around and turn these into actual like VTuber models one day, this is an insane thing to do because that means that if I ever do make a VTuber model for these things, we have to make 3 and not 1. However, they're all a lot easier than normal because you don't have like clothes or things like that on them. You really just need to focus on the face and the movement of things, so I don't know. I guess it would kind of be like a waist up VTuber model. I can't afford something like that. I genuinely can't. I have no idea how people do that kind of stuff. I think it would take more than just me not eating out for like months straight to be able to afford that. That would help me maybe save up a little bit of money and maybe pay off a little bit of my credit card, but that's about it. I'm gonna be so real. There's no mood killer like money, I'll tell you what. Anyways, let's just throw some ideas out. We're just spitballing here. I do like the general setup of this. We got this part in the bottom, part for the mouth, and then part for the eyes. Like, I do like that setup. But just, I don't want it staring straight at you. Ouch! Oh. I really haven't drawn in a while. I know I really haven't drawn in a while when the crease in here starts catching my arm hair again. And to make sure that this is all on the same line. Just gonna do this, and then just erase the excess. Gonna be the mouth area, and then another little in between. And a little bit like that, and then just erase these bits. Look at that. You got everything all lined up. Easy peasy. I don't know if there's any other designs I would like to do for the door. This one just kind of works the best, really, for what I'm trying to do. Let's see. I'm worried about the space for the eyes might be a little too big, though. That's one of the things over here. The eyes are huge. And I'm only realizing that now as I'm looking back, so there's one thing I'd like to do. Let's make them a little smaller. And let's make the bottom one a little bit bigger. Because we're going to be playing around. You want the eyes to be big. But I don't think I should be taking up everything. But then that leaves the question of what to do with this area down here. Because now it's just sitting there. It just looks like a chocolate bar. Very thick chocolate bar. Do you have a Valley Girl accent? Oh my god, Stephanie. Are you serious? That's so funny. Oh my god, Stephanie. Anyways. I do like the lipstick though, because that genuinely made her look like. That really made her look like a woman. Yeah, look at that. No lipstick? Lipstick. Huge change. Well, I do need to move the mouth up just a tiny bit. Because the lipstick was kind of going off. There we go. A little bit like that. Little creases around the eye, mouth, edge. There we go. I really feel like I need to do something down here. And then, I don't know if I put this in over here. Oh yeah, there's also like a doorknob and stuff. I need to have room for that on the sides, which I didn't really leave. And they're gonna be about even with the mouth. I could say that the doorknob and the lock are her beauty mark. Hold on. I'll write that down because I'll forget that. Yeah. Notes. Notes. Doorknob. Refer to doorknob and lock as B-A-U-T. Why am I setting the capitalizing letter nowhere marks? There we go. Oh, my ear got itchy. There we go. Okay, if that's the case then. See, they're gonna be about even right there-ish. They do look a little bit like beauty marks, although I'm gonna have to make these panels smaller so they can actually fit on the side. So I have to do that for all of them. Hold on. And I am things that I've been really craving lately is going on like some sort of vacation. We had a summer vacation last year with my family. We did not go this year, and the year before was 2023. I went on a vacation myself to St. Louis for like a weekend to go see the Glass Cannon and all of that. That was also the weekend. That was in October. I started watching VTubers in September of that year, and it was finally like that trip in October. And I finally admitted to myself that I liked VTubers. I've been watching them before that, but I think it was like that trip. No, I think it was before that trip. When did Lethal Company come out? Because it was right about the time of like Lethal Company and Suika game. I remember this very vividly. Hold on. Suika game release date. It was October 17th. Okay. Yeah, that was October 17th. I think I was starting. No, it was October 20th. Yeah, it really was that. It really was like that trip where it was like, I think I like VTubers because that was also the trip where, it was also the trip where I started watching trips about Centrea clips, and I actually started watching her. And before that, I kind of watched Mouse a little bit. I watched Porcelain Maid a little bit, but that was also the trip where I watched my first outfit reveal, which was Porcelain Maid's like low poly model. And I think from then on out, the brain rot took me. God. I love my special interest, but it really sucks at the same time. Because I'm having a blast, and it's genuinely... The stuff that I've learned about and the stuff that I now watch, and especially stuff that I now want to do with my life, it's probably the most excited I've ever been about, like, actually chasing after something in a long time. And probably some of the content I've most enjoyed. I think it's because there's a person on the other side of it that is also chasing their dreams, and you get to see them happen in real time, and it's just wonderful. I love it, but it really sucks to talk about with other people. It's so bad. Because I just can't talk about this with other people. Like, people ask me what's going on, and I'm like, man, I watched, like, in my mind I'm thinking like, oh man, Hollistar's Everglow concert just happened. I'm so proud of those boys for finally getting a concert of themselves. It's been 3 years. It might be a free one online, but it's something, it's a start, and maybe it'll lead to more things. So in my mind, I'm thinking all of that. And I'm also thinking like, oh, there was the Paparisa debut. That was a lot of fun. And I'm thinking about like Mint's 3D debut coming up next Wednesday. I'm excited for all of those things. Those are things that are on my mind. And then I'm thinking about like my art and what I'm drawing, and it's just been nothing but VTuber related stuff for a year easily. And I can't share any of this with people in my life. I can't share any of this at all with my family. Like, they ask me how my week is, and I have to just be like, same old, and we just end up talking about like my job and how I have to go in every day and traffic and things like that. Like super surface level stuff. And I'm like, I don't feel like I can share this with anybody. Like, this is the only place I can share this stuff. And it's mostly because no one fucking watches me. I even feel kind of embarrassed showing it when Bird's in here. Even though he knows by now. He showed it at the very least. He's watched a bunch of streams of me drawing VTubers, so. He was there for a lot of my Sheena drawing streams. I haven't watched her in a bit. I don't know if I should admit this, but I was getting a little too obsessed. Not to like an unhealthy degree, but like, I'm the kind of person who's like, I'd rather pull the cord early rather than later. So I still love her content, but I was genuinely, I think, starting to get a little parasocial and attached to her. I was like, oh, we gotta kind of back off a bit. So that's the thing that kind of sucks about VTubers. And I think it's probably the reason why I gravitated so hard to them. is because a lot of the women who are VTubers are also the kind of women that I'm attracted to. Personality-wise, especially. And I'm aware of that. So if ever I'm getting like too into a VTuber, and I'm like, I'm never gonna meet this person. I am never gonna have any sort of meaningful interaction outside of maybe sending a chat message that they see every once in a while. And if I'm ever insanely lucky in my life, maybe getting you to meet them at a meet and greet. That's most likely not gonna happen because all of those happen in California. And it's way too expensive for me to go out there. I have to travel like in the same state in the next coming weeks for a friend's wedding, and I'm already dreading those expenses. I'm already dreading those expenses because I'm like, I gotta try to find like the cheapest like Airbnb or hotel that I can. And I'm gonna drive up like the day of. I'm going to eat. The only meal I'm gonna eat is gonna be at the actual wedding. Well, I'll probably eat something I'll eat like lunch, or yeah. I'm gonna spend one night there, then I'm gonna get out early, try to eat like a free meal at like a hotel or something like that, and then. Yeah, I'm just trying to like minimize expenses as much as possible. Like I have to buy them a gift. Like I've been too broke to buy like my niece and nephew birthday presents. I gotta do something else. Like, I can't keep living like this, and they raised my rent $70. Oh no, sorry. They raised my rent $25. And then they added on like a $45 extra fee for bullshit. Just actual bullshit. So it makes it look like they didn't raise my rent by $70, and that's what they did. So I went from paying $9.25 to $9.95. Not $1,000. $9.95. But then if you pay your rent online, there's a convenience fee. So it ends up being like $998.75. So yeah, my rent started out at $850 and it's now gone up another $150 to $1,000. The problem is that that's the same thing everywhere. Like, I tried looking around for a different place that was at least comparable to what I have now for the same price range, and there's just nothing around me. Just nothing. And I can't save up enough money to put down money on a house. Like, my job's gotta change. I can't keep living like this. My pay goes up every year. I get a raise. But it's just not enough. I think I'm making like 54, 52. Like 52. Something like that. A year. It's not enough. It's just not enough. Because every time I get a pay raise of any sort, the economy goes to shit and gets so much worse. My whole life it's done that, and I'm so fucking sick and tired of it. I want to scream. And there's just like no jobs that are being made right now. It's just, anyways. Oh yeah! Maybe that's the other reason why I like VTubers. Because it's something bright and shiny. And actually just totally different from real life. Plus it's like you actually get to see people going out and accomplishing their dreams. Makes you feel like you can too. I can. Just gotta take some work. Alright, so already I like this more than old Dorothy. I think the eyes were a little bit too big. And the mouth up a little bit higher. Let's see. I'm not crazy about the... Oh yeah, hold on. Need to put in the handle and the lock. Her beauty marks. I was just saying, oh yeah, Face Connect announced a new wave. A lot of people think Nyanya's joining. I really hope Nyanya Banana got into Hololive. Like, I really hope she did. I think FaZe would still be good for her, and she would be good for FaZe, but genuinely, I don't know why FaZe wouldn't take her as like an invader. Maybe it was a thing where like, hey, we're not having any new invaders for a while. So it's either you can join as part of this new wave, or we can send you back, and she decided to go for like the new wave. That's a possibility. But I don't think Nyanya would go for Niji or some other small corpo, because all of those would actually just be a downgrade from where she actually was. But while she was Nyanya, she was putting out covers. She was like putting on her own 3D concerts with a ton of other VTubers. Like, she's a workhorse. She got stuff done, created a ton of stuff, built up a crazy community in a very short amount of time. Like, I really hope she got into Holo. I think there's going to be a new Holo generation. I think there's going to be one. Or they might wait a bit, I don't know. They've also lost a bunch of members. Like, since Justice has debuted, they've lost Ame, Gura, Fauna, and Mume. They've lost 4. I don't know. It was also about 6 months from when all of the Justice members graduated to when they debuted. So, let's see, Nyanya graduated in July, August. So, I generally don't think that we'll see anything until like January, February of 2026. Anything? Who knows? Let's see. Here's the thing I'm not too certain about. I definitely made these eyes smaller than before, but one thing I did like is that I used the, like, what is it? You see, like, the... I don't even know what these are called. But like those like different sections. Not stained glass, because it's just like actual like Windows panes, but like the connections in between the window panes. I use those as kind of like eyelashes. I think it's a good idea. But I think we need a couple more here. Also, they look kind of big because I made the eyes a little bit smaller, which I'm not a big fan of. I think we need the 4. Also, one thing I did just notice while I was on Twitter. Hold on, this is why I thought of this. Nippa was rolling a guy. So someone like, make your prediction, folks, for Faye's saga. And Nyanya was like the first one. Hippo responded to him and was like, Nyanya said she was starting a new phase of her life. What insane thoughts did you connect in your own head to make you think she's joining you fucking schizo? So... I don't know if she's like... Let's see. I don't know if Pippa is being like, hint hint, wink wink, or if she's being like, no, stop making this connection. It's one of those two. Oh hey, someone liked my tweet. Was it a porn bot? Yes. Do I still take it? Absolutely. Because that means that even I can get at least one porn bot to like my tweets. All hope is not lost. If no one else got me, at least the porn bots do. So... yeah, the eyelashes do look long. I don't know, let's... I don't know. We'll figure out in October. It's already almost October. Alright, when do I want to be done with these people? I want to be done with these people, and I want to be using them by the end of October myself. And one thing I want to start doing is, I want to start doing some... I want to start doing some, like... some, like, theme streams. Where I'm, like, all in character and whatnot. And I have a bunch of ideas for streams. Like, I want to do stuff like TTS. I have a ton of ideas for streams that all require me to have people that actually watch me, which just isn't the case. So, I've got to get people in to actually watch me. I genuinely have no idea how to do that. Alright, let's try one with a little bit bigger eyes. And see how I like that. Because we're just throwing stuff around. Like, that is a design. But it's one that, looking back on it now, I don't really like. I've done a lot more drawing since then. I know for sure, that I've drawn the Fauna Farewell and my Sheena drawing since then. Those both taught me a lot, but then I didn't draw after that to really cement those things that I learned, so... Alright, so let's try making the eyes bigger. Let's see how that looks. These a little bit, I need to put the pupils a little bit lower, I need to make them even bigger. that's actually a little unnerving. If I had a pupil in. That's way too much. Honestly, the eyes being a little bit smaller with the bigger eyelashes gives her a lot softer look. Like, the bigger the eyes are, the bigger the pupils have to be. And that just makes her look insane. Like, that's definitely better than with pupils. But if I do add pupils like I did with Cherami, then she looks absolutely insane. So I think keeping the eyes a little bit smaller and the eyelashes bigger is a much better look. Okay, so we know that. All right, just gonna delete this layer. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's see, now what else? What are we gonna do with this area down here? All right, we've got the basics here. What are we gonna do with this area? I feel like it needs something. More than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love, it's more than just a game. But two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for you and me. They absolutely just put that song into the whatever this mix is. This is probably some AI generated slop, but it absolutely had that song in here. Oh yeah, do I want like a door knocker on her? Yes, because then I can make knocker jokes. She's got big knocker. She has a big knocker. Okay. Let's see. But the trick is gonna be to not make it look weird. Because I want it to kind of be the nose, because that's basically where it would be. But let's see. Oh wait, I forgot. Let's see. The trick is gonna be for it to not look weird. Because that already does look weird. Yeah, because she looks better without it. Let's see, well, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. If it was put down here, it need to be on a plate. Yeah, but that wouldn't really make sense for that to be on a door right there. What do I wanna... Okay, I have a potentially extremely cursed idea. I do like the mouth being up here, but I want to see what it... Yes, I want to apply the transformation. But I want to see what it looks like if I move the mouth down. Down a layer. moved it down to the lower bit. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And that would solve the issue of like what was going on down here. Well, I just switched around the door knocker and the mouth. And then it looks a lot more like a nose, not quite as awkward. There's also something about a longer face that is a little bit more inviting. Because I think everything is scrunched up like... It's like you're trying to be a little scamp, but when it's like... Everything's like wide and open, like you're literally a little more open. I really thought I was gonna hate this, but I actually end up liking it more. This is why you play around with stuff. Eh? This is why you play around with stuff. Yeah. I didn't even bother doing a knocker on this version of Dorothea. Yeah, but here... something going on, and I can actually have knocker jokes. Like, oh yes, I mean, oh darling, I've got quite the knockers. Let's see. Got quite the knockers. Yeah. The clap of my knockers wake up everybody in the house. Sure, you can grab it. Sure, you can grab them. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back down to my notes layer. Want to write this. Make plenty of knockers jokes. There we go. Also, that's a little... I have no idea why I started doing this. But every time, like, I put 2 exclamation points at the end of a sentence, I would turn them into phrase. I think I started doing this back in, like, 2020, 2021. I've been doing this for years. There we go. Yay! Who knows, maybe we'll find something to do with that one of these days. But I do like that little guy. I don't know. I think VTubers have rotted my brain in a good way. Because now I kind of actually believe that if I put in the time and actually make something that I'm proud of, people will actually notice and maybe something will come of it. No guarantees on that though, but I'm tired of not doing that. So I think we're just gonna do it. And on that note, that is literally the most perfect dramatic moment I could have been. Did you see what happened with that music? It like paused right as I said that. That was perfect. Oh god, I couldn't have planned that better if I wanted to. Anyways, I think this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. I have a design I like a lot better. we're probably going to spend a couple of streams here working on this, and then pen Cecil, because I really just need to finish making these PNG tubers. Like, there's part of me that wants to make like an intro video, but and there's so much stuff that I want to do, but it all requires money. Like, I want to just pay for the full version of DaVinci Resolve so I can actually use those suites for editing instead of just the free version. The free version is honestly really good though, but there's a lot of stuff like transitions and like effects and things like that that you just don't have access to. But yeah, yar. Anyways, but there's a ton of stuff that I want to do with my upcoming Christmas bonus. It's like $1,200. But one thing that really shot me in the butt was that this last year, what did I do with my Christmas bonus? I forgot. I think I got this microphone. I think I got this in 2023. What did I do? What did I do with my Christmas bonus last year? I've completely forgotten. Oh, I got my standing desk. I got a bunch of random stuff. I got like a standing desk. Got the standing desk I'm on. No. That was the year before. No, my Christmas bonus this last year was put to getting my new computer. Duh! That's where all that money went. Okay. Because I got my new computer, which was sorely needed. And now this year, I feel like I have just put my entire Christmas bonus into just A, Christmas, and then B, paying off debts. I might spend a little bit. Because I really, really, really need to upgrade like my sound stuff. Like I keep talking about it, it keeps bothering me. Whenever I listen back, I sound so echoey. I just need to like spend like... There's part of me that really wants to get like a Go XLR and a really nice mic. There's no possible way I'm affording that stuff. It's just not happening. But if I can just do something to just bring down the echoiness. Like, I would love to get a green screen behind me and maybe, like, close off the sides of me as well with, like, some sheets and stuff like that. Just to... My brain is absolutely dying. Just to help with this echoiness in this room a little bit. That would be fantastic. And maybe if I can find, like, a really good, like... cheap mic, maybe. I think like the most I'll be able to spend is like $250. Everything else has to go to paying off stuff in actual Christmas because I overspent because last year I overspent on getting my computer set up and on actual Christmas itself, and I ended up being wildly in debt in January and not being able to pay off my rent with my first paycheck of each month for months until April, until I finally just bit the bullet and paid it right away and went really into debt and came back, and I've been fighting back ever since then, and I can't do that again. I would kill just for things to not continually get more expensive year after year after year. Like, who do we have to kill to make that go down? What do we have to do? Sorry, that's probably a bad way to say it. Like, what do we have to do to make that stop? Is it possible to stop at this point? I don't know. I'm not an economist. Anyways, there's tons of stuff that I want to do, but it all costs money, so I can't do it. So, just go with it. Hey, if people ever start coming into my streams, like, I'm actually, what is it? like, I'm actually, like, not too far off from, yeah, I'm so close to being affiliate. Like, they made stuff for that a lot easier. Like, reach 25 followers, perfect. It used to be 75. Stream 4 days a month, great. Stream 4 hours a month, that's super easy. I stream like 3 or 4 days a week. Usually 2 to 3 hours each of those. This is no problem. Minimum of 3 average views on 4 different days. That's been impossible in like the 2 going on 3 years that I've been streaming. I think I once had 11 people in my stream. That was like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. I just can't keep people in, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's, well, there's also a lot that I can do to like spruce things up. Like I need to spruce up my PFP. I just need to do a lot of stuff. Because I made the original PFP back in like March of 2023, and I need to get something that's more indicative of what well, actually, no, I know what I'm gonna do for that. It's just going to be, once I finish this, I'm gonna switch it to a photo of just me going like, and then all my little creations around me acting like they're annoying. And then whenever I update my little creations, I'm gonna update that PFP, but I'm gonna keep like the same layout. Yeah. There's just a bunch of little stuff that I need to do. A lot of it is just time. But we're actually creating stuff, and I'm probably gonna be doing this for a while because I've legit like hurt my hands with how many video games I've been playing recently. Like, what is it? These muscles in here and in my thumbs hurt so much from playing Silk Song. Like, I want to finish that game so badly, but like going from playing, but like I was playing it so much and I was like slamming down on the buttons so hard and like squeezing so hard that I legit like hurt my hand muscles. And I can only play that game like once every 2 weeks. Like once or twice every 2 weeks. Like I've also been playing it offline. And whenever I do play it, like I can't play anything else. And then, so I switched to playing Borderlands and like Megabog. But now, the muscles in this finger hurt. So luckily I can still draw because that uses like my shoulder, like my wrist. So yeah, so. Getting freaking old, man. Used to be able to do this stuff so much more, but I just can't anymore. I need to finish Clair Obscur. I want to finish Clair Obscur so bad. But that's another one of those things I just have to do on stream. But that's another game that's like, I'm really like smashing that R1 button. Anyways. Looking for another day. We're gonna spruce everything up about everything, and I'm probably just gonna be drawing for a bit and getting these GVs and PNGs made and go over that process, because I did it once for Jeremy and do it for everyone else. And then I just need to actually like implement them, and then we'll see how it goes. I might create like some sort of video being like, here's this is I don't know. I legitimately have no idea what to do for the video. I had an idea to do a song, but I don't know how to make music. So we gotta think of something else. Anyways, that's gonna be all for tonight. I gotta go finish up some laundry, shave, all sorts of fun stuff before work tomorrow. I've been dying for a day off. I have a day off coming up here soon. By soon, I mean in 3 weeks. Oh, hey, Bootleg Seal. Oh, did you just show up? Yeah. Bruh, I'm so sorry. Welcome. I'm sorry. You're looking at my notes, they're probably incomprehensible. But welcome. Yeah, I was about to head on out. By the way, why are there pillows stacked behind? There's always pillows been stacked behind me, unfortunately. They've been there the whole time. That's not a joke. I think it's just... Actually, usually I'm a little lower. Okay, so I have a standing desk, and this is like... Whenever I'm gaming, I have my computer a little bit lower. So I can have my hands like this and I can sit up straight. It's better for my posture. But whenever I'm drawing, I raise it up a little bit. So I'm not like shrimped over like this. Instead I'm more just like this, which is a lot better. And I guess maybe I'm like always over here or something like that whenever I'm gaming. So I guess I'm blocking the pillows. But no, those pillows have always been there. They came with my couch and I didn't need them, so I just put them in here. Don't know what to do with them. I think I only really have one pillow that I use on my couch. So I just put the extras in here. Hey, I mean, you don't want to throw them away. They're pillows. Like, come on. Oh yeah, I'll give you the pillows. Bro, come and take them. Find me and they're yours. I've hid all of my pillow treasure in one place. In one piece. One pillow. One piece of them. By the way, I'm starting to make some new assets and stuff for stream. That's what is on stream right now, and that's why there's a talking chair above me. I want to do like a little like I am pillow. Yeah. Speaking of you all being pillow, I want to start doing like oh gosh, what is it? I have this idea of doing like an extremely kind of like my brain is dying on me. Kind of like a Blue's Clues setup for my streams, where there's just one real guy and then a bunch of inanimate objects that are all around him talking to him. And I want to use like that PNG tuber technology for it, where it's basically just me and a bunch of random objects I've accidentally brought to life with my art that are just annoying, so I make them go straight for me. And I made this little chair guy to kind of start out with that. I made him a while ago, and I'm finally getting around to making the rest of them. And I wanna actually like start doing this. Sounds cool. Yeah. I've had this idea for like almost 2 years now, and I'm finally just like, fuck it, let's do it. So that's where we are. I want to try to get this done by the end of October. So it really shouldn't be too hard. I've just got to fit. There's 2 more characters I want to make. One's a door and one's a pencil. All the names have to be puns. Like this guy I named Jeremy. This is Dorothea. There we go. This is Dorothea. And then there's one named Pen Cecil. Which is... I'm still working the name because it's supposed to be pencil and the mixture of the word pencil and Cecil. But I couldn't think of anything better than Pen Cecil, but it just makes him sound like a pen. I can't think of a better name. Maybe Pencillian? That works. But then everyone's gonna think he's a play on Cillian Murphy, because that's the only person that's ever existed who has the name Cillian. There's been no one else. Don't bother looking this. It's the only one. So yeah. Anyways, I'm still workshopping all of it because it's a shock to my system that I'm actually doing it. I'm also workshopping it. Because it's nothing set in stone just yet. But I'm close. I'm close. I might even do a little bit of it. If I have enough time, I might even make a little bit of a debut video or like a lore video or whatnot. I don't know how much time I'll have. Honestly, doing the art and whatnot isn't that hard. I just have to get a design I like, and I think I got one for Dorothea today. what is it? I made some stuff a while ago. Like, I made this back in 2024. We're not doing the hands. They look weird. We're not doing the hands. But I didn't really like this, so I came back to it today. This is what I got so far. Now we just gotta get the final design, get her painted up, and then cut out some bits and bobs in here and there, add an open mouth, a closed mouth, and kind of like a, oh hey, eyes and eyes. And that's it. The real problem is going to be figuring out how to get all three of these into not VTube Studio, PNG Tuber software, and figure out how to change in between all of them easy. I don't know how to do that. We'll figure it out. I might end up having to just forgo that software entirely and find some way to do it in just OBS, which will be fun. But if I can't find a way to do it in just OBS, that would make it a lot easier to switch back and forth between them, I think. Unless I can have multiple instances. Ooh, unless I can have multiple instances of VTube Studio. Not VTube. What made you decide to keep your hair long? Keep my hair long? My hair has been this long for forever. I'll tell you what it was. Why I decided to do this in the first place. I turned 30 during quarantine in 2020. I was like, I need to change something. And I grew out long hair and was like, I look great. Like, check this shit out. It's like, yeah, I look good. We're going with this. We're keeping this. So, yeah. Majestic. I know, right? I need a haircut super bad. It needs to get cleaned up around my ears, and I need to get it a little bit shorter, because right now it's a little too long. It needs to get cut off, like, back up to right there-ish. Maybe right there-ish. But I've gone way too long in between haircuts, and I need to get it taken care of, because my sideburns are crazy. Well, it's hard to see when I have it out like this, but I know you can't see them like this, but sideburns are really long. All these hairs are terrible and annoying. And the back of my neck needs just to be fully shaved. It's a problem. But I mean, when you have long hair, you can just go longer between haircuts because it's just good for you. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for stopping by. I was about to head out because I need to become Rapunzel, let down your hair. No, I've seen some guys with hair that long. I don't want hair that long. What is it? There's this guy on YouTube. His name is Liminal Lark. He looks like me. He's got hair down to like his waist. And I'm like, yo, that's way too long. This is annoying enough sometimes. I don't know how he does that. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, I found the length that I like, and I like to keep it. So yeah, I'm Rapunzel. All right. Well, I gotta go finish up some laundry and stuff. But thank you for stopping by. I will. I might stream tomorrow. Most likely not. I think I'm gonna be doing chores, like cooking for the week and things like that. So I won't be able to do that on Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's kind of tomorrow or nothing. And I have like 6 chicken thighs that I need to cook with immediately before they go bad. So yeah. Anyways, yep. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good one. Peace.